The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
It's a gain of 53.
A big play there for L.A. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Herbert. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Trey Burton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
His kick.
And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Score, Chargers 7, Raiders 0. Elliott Fry set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield on play action. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one.
You got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Running is Jacobs. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing, Mayfield. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second down, Eckler. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And just a single punt. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run it with Jacobs, and he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
No gain on the.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Sheds another. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Mayfield on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Mayfield's pass.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
21-yard line.
It's around the 6. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a first down. Mayfield. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Matt Gay set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Third and long, it's Herbert. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run here with Eckler. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings
now a toss play to Eckler. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. A 2nd broken tackle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
And the Chargers.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver there was Donald Parham. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here is Eckler. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
5-yard gain on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down in the 38.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Number 26.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing for a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Mayfield now. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 7 on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. And his kick is right through.
That's the score. Raiders 14. Chargers.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
On first down, Justin Herbert. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
And that is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. And now look at him go. Pass the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry runs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here and go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Once more, here's Eckler. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
First down, it's Herbert. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Reception here by Rose. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Now Mayfield. Going up top for Cup. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Cooper Cup, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. is on for the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Raiders 28, Chargers 10.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Draw play, it's Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Eckler, and he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Here's Mayfield. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there goes a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Play fake. Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down in bounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They go play action. Mayfield. That'll be caught by Cup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
28, Josh Jacobs.
Charles, you'd say the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but they can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Damon Arnett up to make the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Herbert's throw going to be caught by Henry. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Herbert. And they're going to get it. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Max Crosby. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
The Chargers on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be third and forever. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here we go on fourth. Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And Herbert, his third interception. Tanner Muse with it. They'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on third and just a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add on to their lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Well, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Being able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand.
We'll call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
From their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is caught. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. The fake punt works to absolute perfection as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to